I think we talked to you that there are a couple hundred reports within our system. So from a usability standpoint, you can see here, these are the types of things that I typically do, all right? And maybe I've created a tile because these are my areas that I go into. But you can see here, these are actually all the things that are available within the system. Look at all those reports. Okay, all my profitability analysis by salesperson, by customer, by item, by order, by item class, right? These are just standard reports, okay? But yeah, I don't need my screen looking that busy. So I've decided my screen's gonna look like this. I didn't need all that setup stuff that goes in when we're just setting up the system. All right, but now I'm gonna go into an AR report. And as you would expect on an AR report, so this is a canned report. I can run it in detail or summary. I can run it by a customer class. I can run it by a customer. I can run it as of whatever date. I don't know if any of you guys have national accounts where in essence, let's say you were selling to Hardee's or you're selling to McDonald's. You may keep track of everything on an individual basis and deliver there. But as far as payment and credit and everything else, that's all going to be on a national level or on a parent account level. We give you the capabilities to do that as well. Every single report can automatically be emailed and or sent in either a PDF, Excel, or for anybody who's exchanging data electronically. It can be done through an HTML situation. Quickly and easily able to do that. But this is where I was going to get to, or finally got to. I say, you know what? This is a great report because I got so many of these things. But you know what? I want to add some additional sorts. So all I got to do is I got to say, yeah, what's the additional sort? In every single field that exists within this table, I can choose. If it's salesperson, if it's aging, if it's the dollar amount, if it's the customer class, all that stuff, I just simply add it as I want to. Here I said, you know what? What I want to do is I don't want to deal with all my small receivables. I really just want to deal with the bigger ones. All right, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to look for my order total, original document amount. And what I want is, again, I want something greater than $1,000. What's nice about this is I can do this once. I can then save it as a template. I can make it my default, or I can also share this with other people. So if I was the head of accounting and I said, yeah, I created this great new aging report, this way we really focus our time on the bigger customer receivables, and I share it with you. So now all of a sudden I bring this up, and you've probably noticed throughout our presentation today, you've seen this light blue or purple color. I don't know how it displays on your system, but here all of a sudden I've got this, and I can drill down to any invoice that's here. And now all of a sudden I can be able to see what's happening with this invoice. So this is all my details related to that. I could go and I could run the invoice. I can automatically email that. Let's say I did a collection call, and after I emailed it, I said, you know what, I need to follow up with this guy. He promised that he was going to make a payment. So what I want to do is I want to follow up on that from my collections. I know none of you have collection issues, but I could say, was the check received? Okay, when do I want to follow up with that? I'm going to follow up with that on the 27th. Or maybe I'm the sales guy and I released the order with the promise that they were going to release the check. I want my credit person to follow up on this, Neil. And on Neil, I'm going to say, Julie said check out Friday. Okay, and I can save this. And now you'll see that I've got a task, but you'll also see here that that task has been assigned to this invoice level. So anybody who comes in here to look at this invoice will see this. But more importantly, it's actually here on my customer record as well. So if I drill down into my customer record, I'd be able to see all the communications that have been happening with my customer, including my most recent one, where was my check received? Because he said he was going to send it on the 20th, he lied. So now he says he's going to hopefully send it on the 27th. And here are all the other people who have been communicating with this customer.